ago, if you look, if you take a tour or you do your statistics in Liberia now, the fire incident has increased. It has increased overnight. And we are hearing nothing. Of recent, we invited some of those institutions that are responsible to the House of Parliament. Wanted to tell us that the while that there are some people who have been manufacturing false wire in Liberia, and they caught them. Commerce. They thought that they caught those people, and so they are dealing with the issue. No, that's not the way forward. What is NEC doing? And I think that should be one of the things that for me I will do very soon, to invite NEC to the House of Parliament to tell us what is going on. Our people are dying. Horses are burning every day. The only news that you hear in Liberia is horses are burning.
Sure.
Every day horses are burning. Churches are burning. Mosques burning. What is going on in this country? There is a need that this government stand for. And I think if they are not seeing it as a need to fast track and handle issues, we will highly remind it on the 19th.
On the 19th.
It's very serious.
Okay, how did you receive the news of the speaker, your colleague within the House of Representatives, when his house gutted with fire last evening?
So let me say again, thanks to your radio station. You guys, I don't know how you manage it because you guys are everywhere. Yeah. Immediately, I put on my data. I just saw in the chat room, speaker house is on fire. Wow. And when I got to look, I saw fire blazing, and your radio station was already around. Yeah, so that's how we all rushed there, at least to get him out, so that he will manage him to see how best to calm him. As I speak to you, it was not easy, and it is not still easy. We left out up to 2 o'clock this morning with the speaker. You're talking about house that cost was 700,000. Or 700,000. Damage this way. He took nothing from there. This is seriously heartbreaking, and it shouldn't also be the speaker, right? Just recently, it was Sir Joseph. It was Sir Joseph. And you will get to realize that the first class in this country, in the rehab bill, you had the former president, you get the president, you get the speaker. No water truck. I remember during the days of President Weah, there were water trucks in our community. But today there's no water truck. Should we be reminding the president of that? I think he needs to be reminded. He needs to be reminded on the 19th of this month.
Okay, thank you very much, Representative Colley. We hope to have you in our main studios one of these days. We'll talk that off the radio.
Most welcome, my brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Let me go ahead. Let me go and talk to Representative Zena no more. Then I will come to Monserrado County. Honorable Yeke Koluba is also on the lineup. We'll call him. We'll talk to Representative Francis Afoko. Let me go to Representative Zena Nomo of Bapolu County this morning on the show and see as what we can have a word with him concerning his support to the upcoming match by PROSA. So PROSA match is gaining more momentum, and I'm thinking, and myself will have a conversation very soon and tell you whether. Okay, let me go to Representative Zena Normal. He joins us and to talk about his support to PROSA and also the issue that happened with his colleague, the Speaker at the House of Representatives, and some other issues. Rep, good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, Secretary. Yesterday, we went at the county at the sport page yesterday. Koluba, to my utmost surprise, the game was in your favor. But I can assure that most of the other will make a comeback and will be appearing on the carpet.
You mean Bapolu?
Bapolu.
You people will make a comeback when? Bapolu.
Why to see you on the carpet?
When? Boy, you're on the carpet already.
No, that carpet, I want to add the figure carpet.
Oh, you won't go to SKD?
SKD is the carpet.
But you lost your first game. How you manage?
You saw the game when I was serving as steering committee chairperson. I kept Babulu come to find out with Lofa. Brought out nowhere. Right? So watch to see Babulu coming out.
Amen. I can remember the people were testing me from Bapulu yesterday, from Mandina, some other towns and everything. The people say, hey, it's a cool feeling, bow. Yeah, man, it's good to have you this morning. We have in our studio the president or the chairperson and that of the Secretary General of PROSA. The other day, you people pledged your support to the upcoming march. Do you still stand by your support?
Of course, Sekou, of course. It's not about PROSA, it's about the Liberian people. I think you're following the disasters that are taking place every day and night. We want to ask what is happening. A few days ago, I was just in West Point. Yesterday, we were at the Speaker House. Who knows they'll be coming to our vehicles? So there's a serious issues here. We're going to channel that cause. We're going to make sure we join down their PROSA, but the Liberian people will come us and be sending message to the government. We want to ask President Bouaka, are we in charge? You're looking at Rabafi rule. It's an international rule. You have stakeholder living along that way. You had the vice president elect. You had the president elect. You had the former president. You had the speaker of the house. Can you tell me that no water service truck can be along that way? There's no Zoom or fire service can be along that way. You have stakeholder of the country live on around. Former President we were in power then. We had a water service around there. I can remember a few days ago when I driving around that belt, you will see the fire service truck stationary there. Today, the Speaker House has been burned down to ashes. So we want to signal to the government and be asking President Bouaka who in charge. Because it's a serious sign.
Go ahead.
It's a serious sign. Who knows? It will be in the home today, tomorrow will be in a vehicle.
Do you think this march will yield results at the end of the day?
Of course. It will be a peaceful protest. We'll just be singling out to the government, letting the Liberian people to know President Bouaka need to open your eyes if you're sleeping. He need to stand tall. He came for change.
And what if it doesn't?
He came to rescue.
So my colleague is asking why if you don't get what exactly you want to see.
No, I know President Bouaka will listen and he will take that serious because he came to rescue the people. So when you listen to the people plotting, he will come out to rescue the people. It's not about just the fire disaster. But Sekou Sharif, this government keep the power in the form of rescue. Today, the people at the Marshal, Minister of State, thousands of human beings have been decided for no reason. You came to rescue the people today. You're taking breath from the people's mouth. We want to say, no, President Bouaka, you came in the line of rescuing our people. Why would you be taking people down? Young people from the jobs. You think it's right? Breaking people's homes. Is the rescue you talk about? We want to say no.
Is your support to this process, is it that we're going to see on the 19th, which is on Friday, that huge number of the citizenry, or it's just going to be maybe, yes, with a few persons, you lawmakers, your supporters, maybe just a handful of individuals?
Not there's the law from Bapulu County of Bopolu District number 1. You're going to see thousands of Bopolu citizens channeling that cause. Wait to see on that day. If you want to see flag, Bapulu County flag will be waving on that day. Singer. We'll be sending singer to the government. That you came to rescue. You need to stand tall and tell her who is in charge. We got to believe that Bouaka is in charge.
You think so?
Of course. President Bouaka.
Why would you say so, or if you think that way?
Let me just say this, Sekou Sharif. The young people that are around President Bouaka, they need to be careful. Because this old man is very old. After he says that, who knows? He get Jeremiah vice president. He need to advise the president because his face will be around. The young people that serving today in government, the face will be around. But God, no more be around. They come to wish home their own Liberians. What because of them tomorrow when Bouaka not be around? They'll be living at home, running away. We say no to them. They need to stand tall for the Liberian people. Baka served the country for year in, year out. Nothing has changed. Today, the young people want to take the lead of Baka. We want to say no to that. They need to be careful. They need to work in the interest of the Liberian people. They came to rescue here. They to rescue the people. Today, look at Bank of Rest price. It goes sky high. They came to rescue. Today, look at the gasoline price. It goes sky high. They came to rescue. A lot of things Baka need to do, President Baka need to do. President Baka is order. And we're going to send that signal out to the Liberian people, the international community that will hear this, that Baka never came to rescue the people of Liberia.
Okay. Let's move on to your colleague. What have you to say concerning the fire that gutted the home of the speaker?
Sherry, we just want to say very sad yesterday. We had up there yesterday at the Speaker House. Come and see the lawmakers. It's very sad the Speaker lost his property yesterday. As the same fire disaster. Can you imagine the poor carry fire truck to that place yesterday with half bucket of water in that tank? Half bucket of water. When they just put the truck on and they just flash it, they have no water again. They got to run back to Water Street to go find water before they can come back.
Looking at the distance?
Looking at the distance. To run down to get water and come back, the house was down to arches. They were just on. And can you imagine the president lives right opposite, adjacent the Speaker House? We couldn't even come around. For God's sake, man. That poor politics aside. He's a neighbor. He's a resident of that community. The first thing, get up President Baka. Stroke. Nobody hunting you. You're the president, you'll be protected. Come and see your neighbor. Don't wait after the day, the next day you say you're going to sympathize or you're going to talk to him. We want to say no. We need to reconcile. President Baka doesn't believe in reconciliation. You need to reconcile the country. And we got to be clear with that. We got to be clear with that. If we couldn't put the poor feet to the fire today, the war crank wouldn't be sound. It wouldn't be sound.
Okay.
A lot of things President Baka needs to stand tall for.
Okay. Okay, Rep.
Let me just say to the speaker, take courage. We'll speak for you. The Liberian people know what you stand for. And we can show that things will be in order in the country.
Thank you very much, Rep. We hope we can have you in our studio one of these days. Thank you. We'll talk off the radio.
So much.
Thank you, Representative Zena Nomon from Bapalo District number 1. Let me go to Representative Foko, and then I will end up with, gentlemen, you people get more support, though. You're listening to all the people. Let me go to Representative Frank Foko from District number 9 in Montserrat County, and then we go to Honorable Yeke. He can call someone a middle name. Okay, so let me go to Representative Frank Foko. He's one of the representatives that pledged his support to the upcoming march of PROSA. Joining us is District number 9 Representative Frank Foko. Rep, good morning and thank you for joining us.
Morning, Seko. It's a pleasure, Chief.
And it's good to have you, even though the news in country is very sad. One of your colleagues, the speaker, has gutted with fire. But how did you spend the weekend, by the way, though?
Well, we've been doing what we're supposed to do, then working our people's interests. I've been having some committee engagements. And, I mean, until we met this very bad news last night where the speaker house was under attack.
Yes. What can you say about that? Then before I move you on to your support you sent out to PROSA upcoming march, with the way things are happening in the country, seeing the third powerful person in the country, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, has gutted with fire, what it says to you as a lawmaker as well?
Well, Seko, we have to... as a country, we have to be as citizens. This is beyond normal art. What is happening in the country is not normal. And for some of us who have biblical spiritual understanding, we know that it's not normal. And President Bouaka is not serious about this. I mean, he knows exactly what is happening in the country. imagine we have had, just from a district, I've had 11 fire incident in district number 9. And what we've been able to, we have had more than 100 fire incidents in Monserrado County, the ones that are on record that I can remember. And up to now, the government have not taken one step against this fire issue in the country. They have not spoken, because this is not normal. It has never happened like this in this country before. So as a government, but where I got to know that the president is not honest to us about this, and he's not honest about, or he's not concerned about the well-being of the Liberian people, it's on grounds that the president sent a budget to us, and just look in the budget and see what is there for fire service and see what is there for national disaster management. This tells you that the president is, he came to merry-make, he came to make fun out of the Liberian people. So as such, for me, like I told people, I got a lot of calls from, back home, people from Lofa County, or, and I told people, like I said, I will never in my whole life abuse President Bouaka. I will never disrespect President Bouaka, but I will stand up to President Bouaka to tell him what is right and what is not right. And I can assure President Bouaka, he consistent silence to the fire incident in Liberia. Obviously, on the 19th, I and the people of District Number 9, we support, we endorse the protest. Will be outside on the 19th. Our protest is not to go and throw stone at anybody. It's not to be disrespectful, but we are going to respectfully get out there to send out a signal. I think this old man is sleeping on us. Yeah, he's actually sleeping on us, and it's like most of these things are happening. I don't know, but he's not intentional about the growth and development of this country. So, we're going to stand up on the 19th, and that's just not going to be the only protest in this country. Right after the 19th, there are other things we're going to be coming up with. And like I said to you the other time on the radio, that I'm very definite about the impeachment of President Bouaka.
Do you still believe in this impeachment thing? It has died down flat, though. I'm not hearing about it.
I have literally gone over 20 signatures to this impeachment. We're hoping to complete as well. And the most important thing, you won't believe that there are other lawmakers from Unity Party who are disenchanted, who are disappointed about the way the president is proceeding with this country. So there's a big surprise. I got additional 2 signatures on Saturday, and those signatures are very surprised. They told me not to announce their names for now for some security reason. But that is not the issue right now. The issue now, our focus now is the protest for...
Yes.
What happened last night to Joseph Bouaka was, we're very clear, brother. Imagine President Bouaka right there, and Bouaka is aware of what is happening. There's a serious attack that happened.
Are you trying to say that because they are in the same community, you think the president should have at least moved out to the speaker, seeing the speaker as one of the senior persons in the government as well?
Not just move, or maybe for security reasons, as a president, you could say. He could not come all that time, but up to now, the president has not called for Natikofa.
How can you say such? How can you say such? You don't have the form of Funanti, though.
Because I'm here. No, because I'm here. I follow everything. I'm here.
Has he been able to say to you? Has he been able now? This is a very important thing you're saying. Has he been able to tell you that the president has not been able to call him?
If the president call, would be a good thing to Fonati to express that the president called. The president has not called. We are here. All of the calls he has received from everywhere, all around the world, people from different countries, other leaders are calling Fonati to say sorry to him. Okay, so we are very sure that the president does not love this speaker. The president has been very divisive into the legislature. The president has no thought about working with this speaker. It's just that he left with no alternative but just to work with him. The issue of the War Crime Code, the Unity Party-led government, Joseph Bouaka, he does not want this War Crime Code. He thought he could scheme on the American people by playing caricature with them, for which is not working, and the speaker has been very definite to the issue of this War Crime Code. So there are many other investigations that we carry on now concerning this. We know the fire to Sir Joseph House was not free. The fire now at the speaker's place, we know is not free. What is happening in this country is not obvious. So we are clear. Sekou, for me, I don't mince my word. And in the country, the people don't like it. I don't mince my word. We are clear. On the 19th, basically, we've been able to do a lot of mobilization. The rally is ongoing now. We are moving. I just heard because of this, the Unity Party people sent some people in my district, say they want to impeach me as a representative because I'm speaking to Joseph Walker. So we're waiting on the Unity Party people to complete their signatures. But that is not my concern. That's a list on my desk.
And so, how many persons do you think you bring from your district as we call it a day?
Seku, I have not less than 44,000 registered voters. I should be coming out with not less than 78,000 people on that day. Seku, you know, when it comes to mobilization, that is my area.
And you people are going to lock down the country.
Seku, just watch what will happen.
We lost him.
Let's just watch what on that day. What will happen on that day? We send a signal to show that we are ready.
Okay, thank you very much, Representative Foko. Extend our greetings to the speaker and wish you all the best.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Thank you very much. Let me go to Representative Yeke Koluba. Then we go back to our guest. I'm trying to confirm all these things because, yes, they were a representative that said, oh, yes, we support y'all, we do this. So 3 persons they've confirmed, and they stand by their commitment and support. Now we go to Representative Yeke Koluba of District Number 10. We'll talk about something that happened on the field yesterday, meaning then we'll come to the issue. Trust me, right? This is what you don't take from people. But I think when you have a blessing and you have this thing, no one can do anything about it. And this is what is happening in favor of Representative Yeke Koluba. On yesterday, it was a very interesting scene when he arrived at the Antoinette Tottenham Stadium, where the vice president was also seated. And, you know, don't be too wicked. I'm trying to get Honorable Yeke. I hope he should be on the line. Rep, good morning. Apparently, it is the system where you know, when the phone rings for long, then it goes to certain things. Yeah, I think voicemail, right? Okay. We trying to see as well we can get him, but sure we will. Let's have a conversation then. If we get in the middle, then we'll join him. Yes, so you listen to all of the representatives who spoke to. They said they stand by their commitment to the process, and they will come up in their numbers and everything. What can you assure the public about the peacefulness of your march?
Yeah, Seku, again, we want to extend our thanks and appreciation to all of our lawmakers who have desired interest in joining this all-important solidarity march on the 19th of April. But there are too many things happening in the country, Seku. Too many things. And you listen to the tune of these lawmakers, Seku, as we speak, with the way in which this government came into power on the matter of rescue. And what we are experiencing, it is unprecedented. What the Liberian people are going through. In fact, Joseph Walker is a mistake to the Liberian people.
You say mistake?
I'm telling
How?
you. I'm telling you that there are thousands of people right now. They are regretting why even this old man Walker, is sent to the presidency.
So, are you accepting, Liberians listening, for example, someone listening, and they've gained interest in the process based on your explanation? How do they get part of it?
Seku, let me say this before we go to your questions. Let me say this, Seku. In just recent time, we have witnessed a skyrocketing of prices on the Liberian market.
Okay. Let me just hold you, please. Let me talk to Representative Yeke. He got someone a middle name anyway. Rep money. What is Yakpawulu? Honorable Yeke Yakpawulu Koluba. Money.
You got a problem? There's zero problem.
No, your own money, my own.
I was already, I was at night.
No, but and you?
Let me say morning to your co-host in sorry, I was in the washroom.
Okay, no problem. Let's move first of all before we go to your support you made to PROSA upcoming, peaceful march. Yesterday, we witnessed your arrival at the Antoinette Tottenham Stadium. Maybe you did not see this, and I saw it, and I want to ask you. The presence of the vice president was at the field, but when you arrived, you and Representative Zina Norman from Bapulu County, it seemed to be you were the head of the government, and you have more support than the vice president on the field. Did you see that?
No, you are not being fair to Honorable Norman. I was moving along with Honorable Norman, and you saw the support of Honorable Norman.
No, we heard the name Yeke. Even though the support, but Yeke. I was on the field now.
Yeah, you got a problem. Don't be my man. You know, you got a problem with me.
No, but I was on the field.
But anyway, almost Norman and myself went on the field together because when the wash came, he really encouraged me. I don't like the kind of era, to go on the field. Now that is not a good place to go, but to get in the maze of a huge crowd. And that, when people will be pushing, touching you, everybody want to do this, But it was okay. Sekou, it is the love of the people. It is the consistency. And Sekou, like some of you people thought my criticism was only about President Addo George, we know. It is about the system. Now take, for example, we ran campaign against the CTM to the port. Today, we have awarded contract to the people. And I said in one of my press conferences when I came from Ghana, I said that woman took Jojo to Freetown. Check my recordings. It is there. You see, we can't treat the Liberian poor that day. Have I been consistent? Yes. People thought it's about an individual. It is not about individual. It's about the system. Can we push the system to change? We can. And the system in this country will change.
Okay, thank you. Let's move on now. Let's talk about what happened first to the speaker. Then we'll come on to your support you made to Prosa. What do you make of the fire that gutted the home of the speaker last evening?
Well, it's very bad. It's very, very heartbreaking. I got to that place like that. I felt bad to see somebody investment going the way it's going. I think we need to step up. I think this is not about a speaker, but it's about a commoner. If the speaker husky point, what you make of the common people? We need to do something about the fire situation. Everywhere you pass, it's a fire.
Do you believe that this fire is a normal thing, or you have something?
It need to be investigated.
Okay.
Like I was telling the speaker last night, I said, you acting brave. You acting strong, and you are not strong because to see your investment. Look, I want to say in my mind, the war crime code situation is going to bring some problem in this country. We're not very careful because people do not want it. People are running after us that are pushing the thing, and the speaker is the one that have been championing the cause of the thing, and we have been buttressing him. You understand? So to see the speaker house, from my understanding, it was not LEC. From my understanding, it was not LEC. Before the LEC came, it was when the fire started to blaze. But we are doing some investigation, and we'll get to the parliament because this speaker, everything is attached to him. Sekou, let me be very frank with you. Because this speaker, since I've been in the House of Parliament, this speaker has been the very first person. I thought he was not going to do it. But I know for for him, and I see that he's for everybody. My channels can be placed on the floor, my communication can be placed on the floor, and my presence can be felt in the House of Representatives. So I must appreciate him for it. Anything happen to him tomorrow, we have another speaker. Am I going to be recognized? No. I never expected this of him, or I never expected that of him, to appreciate or to recognize me in the House of Parliament with all the way people say, I'm crazy, I don't push nothing, but my communication can be placed on the agenda. So this is somebody I have decided to protect with my left, my blood, my sweat, and everything. Watch the process and see.
Okay. The past time you've announced your support for Prosa upcoming match, do you still stand by your support towards such?
In fact, not only the moral support, Eugene Colley, Honorable, the 5 lawmakers that were there on that day, we have decided officially we are going to give PROSA our financial contribution of 50,000 Liberian dollars to buttress the effort.
That into
And
small
will be
man.
done today.
Hello, Honorable Yeke.
Man,
No, you say Yeke. You say Foko. You say, I can say 50,000.
Foko got money.
No.
I say Eugene normal. I mean, Zina normal as 18 get money.
50,000 small. 50,000 around maybe 250, or 500.
So say, how much you carry? We are brother now.
I'm supporting them, and I'll do that officially either tomorrow. You tell say my own money will be more than your own.
But this is our initial contribution now. What you fighting up?
No, that was small.
You did it yesterday. I saw you. You don't want me if I president of Rhode Island. Right on the feet. You saw it, my president. You okay? Somebody will pressure on.
Yeah. Okay, so how many persons do we expect you? Because to be honest, you have followings. So you coming in the process, are you going to come with your followers, or is it that only Honorable Yeke Kolba will come?
No. The fact that we have pledged our support, they have decided to be there, our followers. This is a marching order that we expect our followers. We are giving the instruction to be there because we will be there, we'll be a part of it. We will pledge our support to the peaceful, because we wanted to be very peaceful. We wanted to be very peaceful. When it is peaceful, then we have achieved what we want to achieve. If it is not peaceful, then we have not achieved anything. So you will see us, we lawmakers that pledge our support, will be there with our followers. We are not going to say this person come from this person. No. Our followers will come there and will treat all of us as lawmakers. They will be there for us, not a particular individual. I'm not going there as Yeke. I'm going there as a member, as an affiliate member of the group that is carrying on the protest. And we will be there.
Okay, Honorable Koluba, I know today is a busy day. You have any other message? So we'll call it a day as we go back to them here this morning in studio.
Well, we will be part of the issue. We will all be around the speaker, to keep him strong, because this is something that can break anybody down. We want to encourage him to be strong. We are going to get to the battle on this. And Sekou, whosoever involved, when people want to hire a name, I will not hire a name.
I trust you for that.
We will not polish it. We will not polish it. We are doing our investigation, and this is wish on to the highest. And people need to stop it. You can look at somebody's investment. They may work for your money. Say it the way you want to say he work for your money. We all took our salary to do what we want to do. He took his salary, benefit to do what he wanted to do. Look how his family have been made homeless. Say, go put it in your shoes, man. Anytime something happens to somebody, say, go say it for me. How we're going to look like. So I put the speaker in my shoes. I see it not necessary for what happened to his family to happen last night. We were all in the former president here last night trying to keep him strong. And we left last night, and the other group went with him to the Boulevard Party Hotel, where they went to sit to cheer him up. I don't let it be too late on Sekou. I mean, Sekou, I don't let it be late, all late. I don't want to be found in the wrong place. People will say, but Yeke, you know your situation. Why were you out this time? Because when I'm traveling this time, Sekou, I don't trust security. The security don't even get rid of me, even my supporters. So when I get out there, my supporters protect me. You saw me on the field.
Yes.
When I represented myself, the two all got in the car and went. And we had enough security to protect us until we left the field yesterday. I want to appreciate you for your show, Sekou. Politics will be politics.
Sure.
Everybody will have their side. Everybody will have their political differences. But can we move forward? This is what we're doing. For Sekou and Yeke to be together, to be friends, that means we have put our differences behind us and we are carrying Liberia forward. It's not about individual.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Honorable Yeke Koluba, District Number 10. I want to squeeze in former Representative Akaras Moses Gray. Gentlemen, your match is gaining more momentum, though. Yeah, so let me just squeeze in and we'll go to the lines. Then you want to say something?
Yeah. So Sekou, there are too many things that we have to discuss.
Okay.
And there are too many issues, many things happening in less than 4 months on Jose Imam Boyka.
Okay. Yes, okay. Let me just take former representative of District Number 8, Akaras Moses Gray. Good morning.
Good morning, Sekou. How are you?
We're great. And you?
I'm okay. Very ecstatic.
Yeah. So yesterday we were waiting for you to come talk. You say, Sekou, me, I'm coming down there.
No, I didn't. They know what was happening down, so I didn't want to. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Now, where are we? First of all, I know you want to talk about this issue that happened with the speaker. What are your thoughts about it?
Actually, Sekou, I don't want to run out an opinion because my understanding is that the speaker will speak on that. So I don't want to preempt what he will be saying. Okay, but all that we pray for is God's blessing on his life and that of his family. Yeah, but outside of that, any responsible government Sekou will but now I identified the cause of fire outbreak throughout the country because it's unprecedented. It's something that happens every day. Every day it happens. So the government is under obligation to protect lives and properties, be it the speaker, be it the least person down there. Well, we'll say not just properties, but also life, because people could be in a house and a home could get burned. So what's the cause of the fire disaster throughout the country? Is it electrical? Is it arson attack? Those are things that we have to establish. Is it natural? Or all of those things we got to know. The citizens have to know. That's why they made a change. They brought in a new administration. So the administration cannot exonerate herself from the facts. So they must be told the truth. And in fact, in other countries by now, it will become a national emergency issue by now. Okay, because a lot of not only the fire issue, even the issue of extrajudicial killing. You wake up almost every day in this country, someone is killed, a day or two, or mysterious death. They put it under that category. So what is the government doing? What's the police doing? We pay the police. We pay the security agency of the country. But now they should know the cause of death of people dying almost every day in the country. We're losing people. We're losing people actually. Some of those deaths, we see police brutality into it. You mysterious death at a police station or police depot.
Okay.
So these are things that we're talking about. These are things that the government should be concerned about. It's very important.
Let me ask you this thing about, are you aware of a PROSA upcoming march? If you are aware, are you in support of it?
Yeah, I heard about that. Unofficially, I've heard about that. I've had no engagement with PROSA. Okay, I've had no engagement with them. You know, one of the things I've done in this country, and a lot of people don't know it, I've never been involved with the student community protest action or sponsoring one student group against another student group. I've had zero history about that for the last 12 to 13 years. I know I've affiliated with OSU publicly, the University of Liberia Student Union, okay, and some other student unions across the country. I've even contributed my quota to OSU through scholarship, etc. So yes, if PROSA is protesting, from my understanding as a reader of the news, because of fire disasters across the country, they have that right, because it's the responsibility of the government to do the right thing. And some of the ways the government will have to do the right thing is for people to vent out their disagreement peacefully by assembling and demanding and holding their government fees to the fire by the Constitution, to petition functionaries of government. So do I support a peaceful assembly of students or citizens across the country to demand from their leaders to do the right thing? Yes, I do support a peaceful assembly and a peaceful gathering of any institution across the country. One, it does not bring down the administration, but to tell the administration the fact and to pressurize the administration to do the right thing.
Thank you very much. I want to us talk more because of time. I will arrange so we can have a long conversation.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I want to say bravo to Montserrat County. Kept my fault, but it didn't happen that way. I want to say thank you to Montserrat. You know, Montserrat has special interest in Montserrat.
Certainly.
Because the number 10 is my player, so. Yeah.
Okay.
And I have that interest in Monserrado County. Thank you very much.
Thank you, former Representative of District Number 8, Akaros Moses Gray.
So
you want to say something?
Yeah,
Go
so
to the
yeah,
lines.
so Sekou, I was in flight, and you see, like I told you, I said there are too many issues, and what we want to do here is to firstly salute the lawmakers. We say that they are progressive lawmakers, for the fact that this particular process, this particular endeavor is progressive in its nature. And lawmakers have deemed it necessary, have seen the importance to join ranks with the Avant-Garde Party to ensure that the people assemble on the 19th of April to speak to the government on some of the happenings and the unfoldings in the Liberian society. And what we want to say here, this is not only about the issue of fire disaster in our country. In every endeavor, in every struggle, the people must be, there must be a core issue that will rally the people. But there are other issues. There are other pertinent issues in society for which the people will come outside. And that's the reason why we understand that you don't just call the people before history. When you call the people before history as a revolutionary movement that have the intelligence to understand the tempo of society, you must be at the forefront to lead the people. And we want to say here to the government of Joseph Iman Boyka, what we can say to the Liberian people, this is completely, we can declare or classify this as black Nazism on Joseph Iman Boyka. Boyka is the black version of Adolf Hitler. And we want to say this. This is a complete Holocaust on Joseph Iman Boyka.
Okay.
The Holocaust on Adolf Hitler, where over 6 million Jews were being placed in a concentration camp and being burned to death. And what we are witnessing on Joseph Iman Boyka, it is a reintroduction of what we saw on Adolf Hitler. So what we can say, yeah, this is complete black Nazism, where an individual will think that certain group of people have critical opinion against your style of leadership, and you think that you can use these tyrannical tendency to go against people.
All right.
Samara want to also say yeah to the public. No, we want to say yeah.
But we are going by time.
This is very serious. There are too many issues that we have to cover. This is serious.
The public
just,
needs to
no,
get
I must
their
I must
part
inform the public, Samara, that just last night there was an attempt on my life. I must make this very clear to the republic. There was an attempt on my life. Unknown men went to my place yesterday and made an attempt on my life. And what we can say here is that we salute the people that live within our community. It was the people that came to our rescue yesterday, to my rescue. And we can say, yeah, we don't trust the security of the state, but we trust the security of the people. And we live amongst the people.
Was it in the day or in the night?
Last night. Last night. Just after we visited the victims of the people whose house were being demolished at the Catholic Hospital community.
And you care explaining what happened?
Right after we visited the people, we spoke to the press, informing Joseph Iman Boyka that this part, the action on the part of Joseph Iman Boyka, because we are informed that the individual who is claiming ownership of this particular land sponsored the campaign of Joseph Iman Boyka. So it was part of the negotiation deal that when Joseph Iman Boyka should have been announced as president, these men will come to claim a large parcel of land, thereby rendering our people homeless.
So just go straight to the point.
After we spoke to the press last night at my place last night, there were unknown men attempting. I'm saying this, and it's very, very serious. Joseph Iman Boyka, we want to say this cannot be proceeding like this.
So you think that it got something to do with the president?
Yeah. So quickly, in followance to that, Samira, let me say this. For the record, we want to say this: that Joseph Iman Boyka has death squad. We want to say this. Joseph Iman.
You say what?
The president, Joseph Iman Boyka, has a death squad.
Death squad for
death
what?
Death squad, and that death squad is being headed by Semge.
The
EPS. The EPS boss, Bud Nike, and Greco Coma. This death squad is intended.
That's a big allegation.
No, but we are saying this. We are saying this. It is something that we having evidence to. Our lives has been threatened. Our lives have been threatened. We have received calls from unknown numbers threatening our lives, putting fear in us. But what we want to say to them, for us, we don't have interest in our threat. We are revolutionaries. We know the price that we ought to pay in time like this. But we just want to make this clear to the public that our lives has been threatened by the death squad of Mr. Joseph Iman Boyka that has been headed by Semge, Bud Nike, and Greg Okuma. As we speak currently, we have received calls from unknown numbers threatening our life. Just because just because we have decided to stand up tall and speak against the ill honor Mr. Joseph Yuma regime.
Okay.
So lastly, just to make this, we want to inform the people of Catholic community. As you are aware, there is a massive demolition exercise in the Catholic community, and that exercise only going on is because this individual called Sam Gay, an individual who lived all of his lives in the United States, came here with 1936 D, claiming a land, a parcel of land where people have been living about over 50 years.
Is it Sam Gay, the one behind the demolition exercise of the people?
It's not only Sam Gay. Sam Gay is being supported by Jojo Bwaka. And as we are informed that Jojo Bwaka is in business with some Russian mercenaries. And these people, they are on a savage mission.
Wow.
On a savage mission to evacuate our people. And today, we have thousands of people in the Catholic community today. They are being made homeless. They have nowhere to sleep. And the government is saying nothing about it. So because we are student organizations and revolutionaries, we have decided to stand up tall to speak in defense of the people. Our lives are being threatened. So we want to inform the public that anything happen to us, the president, Joseph Yuma Bwaka, must take full responsibility.
Thank you very much. Let's go to the lines. We have PROSA here, the chairperson of PROSA and that of the Secretary General, as the upcoming peaceful march will be on Friday of this week. Let's go to the lines and take your calls. And 0770-907-907, 0770-907-907, 0880-907-907. The line for Bon County.
It's 0779-003-835. Let's take this one. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Segun. Good morning, Samira. The name is Moses and Small Polymer Banga Bon County. You know, when it comes to the fire issue in the country, for me, as for us, you know, I said this is a Bon County. We support those guys 100% because Joseph Bwaka is thinking to the country unprepared to make Liberia homeless. So I want to say thank you to them and all the things to do, Lord, who are trying to support me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's take another call from that side.
Okay, this person. Morning.
Yes, good morning. Yeah, my name is Robson Kina calling from over to you number 10. I appreciate you this morning for the topic discussion, and let me appreciate the closer for standing for the full market. We want to say we'll be there, we'll be there, we'll be there. We'll back when two of the concerns that all start to pull your up to the file. So we want to let you know that don't worry, we'll be there. We have video march through the process of fire each day at the Catholic Junction, we'll be there. So we want to say to you, if the dead may say they do anything to shoot us, then they have one on part 2. They'll see us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello. Good morning. This person, good morning. The person is on the line, he's holding the line though. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, my name is Cyrus, but I'm in the second quality from just going to my son to be get down communist. Yeah, I just want to say this to be clear to the public that the young people of Liberia going to stay with PROSA in the Chicago, and I'm a meditation of PROSA. The name Cyrus is also named the first time vote of community going to come out in their numbers on April 19th. Trust me, we're going to make this country very well protected. We're going to protect this country. We're going to do everything possible in our way to protect the people. If Mr. Bwaka continue to give us trouble, we'll give him trouble.
Okay, thank you. This person here. Morning.
Good morning, Segun Samira.
Yeah.
This is V. Morales that got my call from Sinko this morning. Segun, for our next time and deepest sympathy to the speaker for what happened to him last night. We had a pathetic, and we all have been so directed with him. And the issue that has to do with Joseph Yuma Bwaka, let me tell you something. Joseph Yuma Bwaka, for me, I'm very disappointed in Joseph Yuma Bwaka because, first of all, what I expected of the party was to organize after the election a reconciliatory conference in the 15 counties of Liberia where he would be able to bring Liberians together to unify them. But unfortunately, he, as the president, as the head of the land, is one of the main forces that is dividing the country.
talk about coronavirus incident. The president has not spoken one day on a particular issue. So what does that indicate? So for that reason, we will be with Poster on the 19th. I live in district number 9. I will be with Honorable Frank Foko. We will be there in our number. So Poster, we are with you. But
Okay, thank you very much, this person. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm Dr. Wilson calling from Badger Fadre. Yeah, I'm about to say that we will be on the protest, and the protest will be peaceful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Liberians, you're listening. You need to come out. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Sekou, and good morning to the team from ProSA.
Okay.
Yeah, there's Madangi Myers, and I joined the conversation from Bannersville. So I want to say, casting stones, that we will be there on the 19th, making sure that we hold this government feet to the fire. And we have been noticing serious level of hardship, increase in local commodities on the market. We are looking at the tablet coming from Joseph Yuma Boyka camp. Can I address some national issue that has to do with the fire disaster and other things? And we will not sit and allow Boyka to stimulate this country into chaos and tatters. Before he does that, we will be around, making sure that we are making our points necessary. And let this be as a caveat to the securities. There are intelligence that have been gathered that the leg of the DEA boss, a man who served in the DEA in America and going to serve as EPA boss, called Sam Gay. They have formed a team, and they feel that they will undermine the process by running through threats. We have been there before, and we understand the rudimentaries of everything that we care.
Okay. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Samira and Sekou.
Good morning. Go ahead.
My name is Osai Basumokudopolo Senior. I join you from Banga, to be specific, district number 2.
Okay.
I want to give glory to God for you people, the fact that you continue to give us those information that we need. And I and my family are in sympathy with the speaker. And we want to be grateful to God that his life or the lives of anyone was not destroyed. So this thing is very much serious. I think every religious sector must now come together to start praying for this country, because from the here, we see that it will even come down to the little people, those who do not have anything to support themselves.
Okay.
So this is very serious.
All right.
Thank you so much. I am in sympathy with the speaker.
Thank
really.
you. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Samira. Let me say hello to my dear Muslim brother Sekou.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Samira, you know, it's so unfortunate.
Your name and where do you join us from?
I heard from Sion for representing friends at Foko that old man Joe Boyka refused to even say sympathy to the speaker.
My brother, your name and where do you join us from?
My name is Idrissa Sombai. It's so hurtful, Samira.
Okay.
We get to the Liberian people. The speaker of the house, the mayor of God, you can go there.
Okay, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where do you join us from?
I join from Banga Bonga, the Bani Jesu.
Banka Bon County. Go ahead.
You know, the Liberian people, they wait for what they are getting now. So we will continue it. Because always when you go into election, when you go in there with presentation, you will not always, anytime you do anything, you not do it good. When you go in there with anger, you always get the anger result. So what we are getting today, we are getting it because we go into election with anger. So always will always get bad result. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's be able to take calls from the next line there on 0770-907-907. Yeah, just press this. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Let me take this one from my end. Good morning.
Yeah, Samira.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, as for me, I give away Joe Boyka. The old man, I give up in the old man. The old man didn't want to destroy our country. I don't think the old man came for any rescue business. We go for a man that speak up, go far. So people got a bird on board by fire. Then you feel the invite, make a phone call. Instead of leadership, it's so sad, man. Up and down, the tears in my eye. You read near the main horse, near the main area. You can't make a call to the man to say sorry, sir. The common sorry, black guy. What kind of unprepared old man is this?
Okay, all right, thank you.
It's too sad for our country, man. We need to get leader like this, man. There's not a record leader for us.
Thank you.
Let me end on the note.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me say this to black guy. Black guy, every day you be sending fire on our people. Because you told that you be working with the devil. You pretty fire our country. Yeah, so let the war that come to an end, man, because you can't be destroying our people a bit.
All right, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Samara and Toseku.
Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Sylvester Colley. I call from Banga Broad Street.
Okay.
Did I hear someone say the president refused to call the speaker and say sorry? Jesus of Nazareth. I reserve my comments. More to come. Thank you, Samara.
Okay, thank you. Banka Von counted there. Let's take more calls from Monrovia. Good morning.
Good morning. Are you coming on?
Good morning. Go ahead.
Okay, this is Benigo Newton. I call you from Soviet Congo town.
Okay.
So, Samara, if you look at the situation currently in our country, it's very dangerous. I'm not talking about Joe Bwakat. So, Joe Bwakat did not need the fracture to be ahead of our country. It was a greater mistake that Labra ever did. First of all, they may confess that you are going to have partnership with the devil to win election, and he did. This is never collected money for Sunset daughter as a party to come to the presidency. So now you see this is disaster unit of the government system in our country. There's a serious problem in our country. We face a serious problem now. This is never feel like to even go and attend to the call of the speaker. And he sat there at the house and he saw the speaker house burning and he failed to go there. And it's very much sad. The leadership in our country were women. This man failed to provide remedies to the decision in our country. The only focus is the president's academic has been wrong. It is a junior and it's according to our government system in our country.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. When you call, you can also tell us as to if you will be a part of the protest on April 19. You can also say that. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Mr. Lusevi Kamara from Green Cape Mount County.
From where?
From Grand Cape Mount County.
Grand Cape Mount County. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to you for this program. And I believe that you guys are playing to put the country into a mess by bringing lies to our people and saying all kind of things. People that died before Joseph Barker became president, whoever investigated them.
My brother, that is not what we are talking about. It's either you speak to the issue or we cut you off. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Samara, thank you. My name is Augustine Fire. I'm calling from the National Headquarters of Unity Party this morning on Broad Street.
Go ahead.
I'm on the side of the executive margin. Samara, let me say sorry to the speaker. You know, this is a natural thing, and it's not something that maybe have been planned by someone. When God decides to do things, they have to go that way. And everything God says, you can't change it. So I want to say sorry to the speaker. And the people of LEC too should be careful how they're doing their work.
You got issue that the fire outbreak was from LEC?
No, many, but you know the electrical aspect of the house. You know.
So how can you tell? How can you say the electrical aspect of the house if you are not getting the information?
The people who do the electrical work on the house, sometimes someone can be learning, they can't do it in the right way. That's what I'm saying.
No, my brother, you cannot speak speculations. You don't know. We've been hearing the issue about fire. Nobody can come out and say that, it was because of electricity. So you cannot say LEC people got to be careful. No.
No, I come in now. Why I say Samira, please give me just why I say, I said sometimes the people who work on the horse concerning about electricity aspect, sometimes someone can be.
All right, so let's go to the point. Speak to the point.
So these are things that some of the things that bring a problem. So it is not like worker to fire maybe and go pull out somebody or the Union Party government that bring fire. But you know, these are some of the things that happen. You know, when God says something will happen, you can't just say no easily.
So God said that fire will come to Liberia, right?
No, you can't blame
Let's
nobody
take
in this
another
case,
call. Good morning.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm George Simia. I do call from Omega Red Hill.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just sick and tired this morning, hearing about president's behavior towards the country.
Mm.
I mean, no people don't add that. Even as a neighbor, if something happened to your neighbor, fully well, you don't have to work on you. You just know exactly. You will come there for the rescue. You will identify with your neighbor right away. But to see the thing happening or such, our president attitude towards, the people of this country, I think you have to really change that. If so, I don't think it says you really come to an end easily.
Okay. Let's take
Really?
5 more calls and we'll be able to go over to PROSA president and secretary in studio here. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning, my brother. You are live.
Yeah, good morning. I'm Nathaniel Musa calling from Lokinta behind Abu Kamal House.
Mm.
To the issue, we understand that, okay, all the fire problem that's happening in Labrador is Joseph Waka because he can get it to a horse there or he offer and say, let there be fire on somebody's horse, then definitely the horse gets on fire. But let me tell you, those guys are in the studio there, that what they're starting, it's just something that will go for 6 years. So they should have more energy to continue. Because we will not give up, we have all this to protect Joseph Waka and we'll be there until the 6th year can end. I thank you.
Nobody fighting with you, my brother. Let's take another call. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira, and good morning, Seku as well.
Good morning.
My name is James Bade, and I'm the chairman of the Veteran Assembly in District 16, Nikru Town.
Mm-hmm.
Samira, what is going on now in Liberia? Liberians should sit down keenly and observe and think and really check and see what's the cause of this thing. This thing alleged and seems to be, an Operation Deadly Force that is applying by this government to attract, the attention of the Liberian people from all their campaign promises, from all what they promised to do for this country. And it will not work. To every force, there's an opposite reaction. You understand? So we need to be careful. Why is it these things are happening? From the other person to the other person, from this community to this community. Some of us, we have an memory. I can remember during Taylor and Mosoya time, when Taylor set up a gangster that left from the greater Liberia and came to Morovia, they used to be throwing grenades from entertainment center to entertainment center. And some of us, when they took us down the line, we were there and we know that it was real. I Taylor sent them here. They were living with people, they were shining shoes, they were selling cold water. Then at night, they would go to entertainment center and be choking grenades to make Emosoya area to be unstable. That people will leave and go to greater Liberia to Taylor area, that Emosoya area is unstable. Something is going on.
Okay.
This may not be for nothing. We need to really check. The people need to check and observe. Yes, because why they need to observe, they need to open their eyes and see what is going on. This is not for nothing.
All right.
Just
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the show. This is Senna Johnson calling from Matari.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we look at things the way we look at it. But for me, from my own perspective, is that we Liberians should come back to our senses and begin to ask God for mercy. When God got vexed with Sodom and Gomorrah during the days of Sodom and Gomorrah, and this is how disaster took place overnight. So things that are happening around us, we should first come down to ask God for mercy for what we have done in this land. There are times things go on or things happen. You may not understand from the direction of which God is calling upon you for your mercy. And you are looking at the other way. While you are looking at that way, God is calling upon you. Come back, my daughter or my son. Cry for mercy and ask God, where are we falling from? And this morning, I will say sorry to our speaker because it hurts to wait along the years and coming out with empty hands. But we pray that God will restore him and God will bring him his destiny helper. And to the group that are coming to saying that they are coming to protest, we pray that they do it peacefully in the name of peace in our country, that we'll be able to understand their peaceful and road they are taking. we pray that God should also grant them that the president will hear. And so our president, Mr. Joe Hour and President Barker, the Bible says love is the beginning and the greatest commandment in all. He's your son. He's
Thank
your
you.
brother.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning. You are live.
Yes, good morning. This is Edwin speaking. Edwin there.
You are live, my brother.
Yes. Quickly, I want to go to the fire issue. First of all, what I want to say here is that I don't want to comment so muchly on the Speaker House. But the fire issue here, I think Joseph Walker needs to go and apologize to the Liberian people in the fact that when he was announced as president of the Republic of Liberia, the first fire disaster took place in Bone County, where he went there personally as a president-elect and stated that on behalf of me and my woman, me and my family, as a president-elect, I think it was time for him to say on behalf of the people of Liberia or the government of Liberia. So those people that died, they went with grief because the Liberian people were not able to sympathize with them. Instead, it was only an individual. We saw the fire disaster on the church, Fire for Fire Church, on the school, and then another church fire occurred on 19th Street. From there on, houses started burning. We saw the fire to start Joseph's house. Now, Joseph Walker needs to go back and repent and retake his statement back on behalf of me and my family. I pledge to the people of the fire disaster.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let's take our last call from Bone County. Good morning, Yakpawolo.
Yes, good morning, Samira, and good morning to the peace-loving people of our motherland, Liberia. And I want to tell the gentleman in studio there, thank you very much for their deliberation this morning.
Joe, you said that you are going to be here for the protest.
Yes, Samira, I'm making my way. I put some things together for now to the 19th. I will call you or I'll tell you that I'm there.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I want to tell them thank you for the initiative. I think as a Liberian, we need to be thinking on these kind of things that are going on in our country. This fire incident is not something like we should overlook, because can you imagine? Yes, last night I saw the Speaker House on fire, and it was very, very devastated. I think we need to stand up. We need to stand up that this president that we are elected to do the needful. Because it was based on those things that people of Liberia elected him, because he said he came to rescue the citizens. And when you see the citizens crying and not coming to the aid, I think it's not good. He needs to step out his game. And if he not step out his game, we will make him to step out his game. Also, I promise that I will be there. When I will not become there, but I will say my own contribution. Thank you very much for following me the time this morning, Samira.
Okay, thank you. That's our last call for today. Let's be able to go over to the president and secretary. Let me just ask this question, right? People are calling, and you have, I should say that you have some supports already from the lawmakers, right? But what if the protest on the 19th, it goes on, and the president doesn't say anything about this fire issue? Because it is not the first time that it happened. It has been happening, and over the period of time, too many houses, they are caught fire, burned to ashes. Some of these people, they don't have anywhere to stay. Some of them, they are staying at friends' place in the streets and all of that. But yet, it had not caught the attention of the president to say, I will speak about this. If even my government, I know that my government is not responsible, but let me say something as the president. He had not said anything. Do you think, why you think that after this April 19 protest, the president will have something to say about this fire issue? Why you think so?
Yeah, so Samara, firstly, to just make a a brief correction. In our institution, as per the structure, he's the chairman of our party, not the president.
The chairman, sorry about that. Yes, I forgot.
So, you know, in every struggle for the total freedom of the masses of our people, it is not something that we expect to be achieved instantaneously. It is a process. So for the fact that Joseph Human Boyka, the government of Joseph Human Boyka has proven to be insensitive to the plight of our people, has proven to be adamant to most of the things that are happening to the masses of our people, it clearly speaks to the fact that as long these conditions continue to persist in the society, we as a revolutionary movement, we will continue to be here with our people, we will continue to engage the government to ensure that the right things can be done and the proper things can be done.
But you should be engaged to get results, right?
Yeah, but
what if it is not yielding
and that's
results?
the reason why we too, as the government too, will decide to be consistently adamant. We too, we will be very consistent in our engagement, and we will continue to call out the people until we can reach to the point where the masses of our people can reach to the point and to decide, to make a decision, an overwhelming decision to take charge of their own destiny. And when the people get to the point where they want to take charge of their destiny, there is absolutely no system, no power structure that can go against the will of the people. And we want to say to Joseph Human Boyka promised to rescue the Liberian people. What we can say here, this rescue mission, it is a scam, it is a 419 arrangement, it is the biggest disaster that ever happened to the Liberian people. Like I told you, this is a clear Holocaust. And when you follow history, you follow what happened on Adolf Hitler, the Holocaust, Liberia, our entire country now is like a concentration camp, where the homes of the masses of our people stand to be ravaged by what we call fire disaster in our country. This is serious. And I listen to somebody, we listen to all the callers. Most of the people who call, they call in support. And I listen to somebody say, private person, I didn't reach out, give a proud notice or reach out to you officially. This particular situation, we don't have to reach out to you officially. You must deem it necessary to ensure that you come out, because even your home, your house is a potential threat, is a potential victim to fire disaster in our country.
So up to how many persons are you expecting?
Hey, what we can say to you here, Samara, we expect the entire republic to be outside.
Okay.
Because for the fact, this particular situation where it has reached, we expect the entire republic, we expect the masses of our people to be outside on April 19 to ensure that we call on this sluggish government under Joseph Human Boyka to turn attention to the people. You cannot, in the midst of fire disaster, Joe Boyka, the government of Joe Boyka, they feel that public service is a private enterprise where few individuals will loot the state resources for parochial interest. We can understand. Even the vice president back then, when he was senator, Jeremiah Kun told us, he predated Joseph Human Boyka in about 2023. This particular man will be going mentally down the drain. This particular man who have deteriorated mentally. And we are seeing the pieces of evidence on Joseph Human Boyka. This man is just the president of the republic by name, but he is not the one presiding over the republic. There are people behind the scene that are running the show. We have a de facto president within the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs. And we want to be very clear here. The reason why we emphasize on the threat on our life is not out of fear. Because for us, we carry no fear in our spine. We've spent years in this endeavor here. We fear nobody. When we understand that when the day we made a decision to be revolutionaries, we understand that this particular life is not ours anymore. We can be, at any point in time, we can be eliminated. But what we will do is to put the system on record. If death is the ultimate end, at the perils of our very existence, we'll be with the masses of our people to ensure that the condition of our people, the people condition, the material condition of our people can be taken serious. And Joseph Human Boyka, who came here on the mantra of rescue, promised the Liberian people, made several promises to the Liberian people, unfulfilled promises, throw out empty political platitudes to our people. He followed the annual address of Joseph Human Boyka. He told us in 100 days. In 100 days, no coalition no more. We are almost done with the 100 days. We have gone over 80 to 90 days within the 100 days. What is happening? Absolutely nothing is happening on Joseph Human Boyka. Where the 10,000 people he told us are going to be trained in the field of technology, where are they? This Joseph Human Boyka came here to just scam the Liberian people and dupe our people to loot the resources of our country. You follow, there are too many issues, scandals of corruption within the government of Joseph Human Boyka. And we want to say, we want to be very clear. We've been emphasizing the issue of fire disaster, but like we empathize with our people who lost their homes and related to fire disaster, we also want to empathize with the speaker. Just yesterday, when we got through speaking to the people whose houses got demolished at the Cali Hospital community, we received the information that the speaker house was on fire. We want to empathize with the speaker, but what we can say here, what happened to the speaker is a well-calculated political scheme orchestrated by the Unity Party. Because from the very day this man, Funadi Kofa, expressed his interest of becoming speaker, just say Yvonne Boyka have been one person against the speakership of Funadi Kofa.
So you think that what happened last night is somewhere attached
with...
It
was a well-calculated political scheme orchestrated by the Unity Party under Joseph Yvonne Boyka. And we're clear about this. We will not miss our words on this. Because from the very day Funadi Kofa expressed his interest of becoming senator, Joseph Yvonne Boyka even threatened to carry the case to court. He was resisted. Funadi Kofa contested and won. He received
so it's based on that you think that it will lead to the speaker house
and I'm telling you, I'm trying to connect the Liberian people to why it said that we have arrived at this point. And the reason why we have reached to the point to render this inference, to infer that Joseph Yvonne Boyka is aware of what is happening, you follow the 4,500 coupon. The skinner that 4,500 United States dollars have been dished out on lawmakers to remove the sitting speaker.
Specifically, Fonati Kofa, not Fonati, but Richard Kuhn-Block.
Richard Kuhn-Block, a particular group of lawmakers, to induce them with cash to remove a sitting speaker because Joseph Yvonne Boyka want to have domineering control over the legislature. And Joseph Yvonne Boyka, like we say, has a creeping dictator who think that he can come to power and have domineering control and loot state resources and go with impunity. We want to say to Joseph Yvonne Boyka, we say, yeah, what happened to the speaker was a well-calculated political scheme orchestrated by
almost everything that's happening, you are attaching it to the President Joseph Yvonne Boyka. Almost everything, including the attack on your life, right? You said that somebody tried to attack you. You are attaching it to the President Joseph Yvonne Boyka. So let me ask, have you done something wrong that you think that people in government will come after you?
Samara, when people are determined to loot state resources, when people are determined to distribute ignorance, disease, and poverty on the masses of our people, when people are determined to distribute infamy on the masses of our people, whenever there are critical voices, when the emergence of critical voices in society decide to stand tall against the system of oppression against our people, what can happen? The power structure can jitter. So what is happening is not strange. We've seen this. We are students of revolutionary science with very revolutionary struggle. We've seen this. So it is not strange that Joseph Yvonne Boyka will feel uneasy for the fact that young men and women at the university who have read sufficient revolutionary literature have decided to unearth the contradiction in society. It is not strange that Joseph Yvonne Boyka will try to implore dictatorial tendency to think that you can come after our existence. Why we just want to say, yeah, Samara? Why we want to say, yeah? Joseph Yvonne Boyka is he's on a mission to drag this country into the arches of quagmire, to drag this country into the arches of serious chaos and serious crisis. Before coming to the studio here, I saw a release from the executive mansion condemning the crisis between Iran and Israel. How can you be condemning the crisis between Iran and Israel? You have crisis on the home front here, you Joseph Yvonne Boyka, and you care less to speak to the crisis here. You're talking about fire crisis, you're talking about economic crisis, you're talking about health crisis in our country. And you are here because you want to please America, because America has vested interest in the conflict between Iran and Israel. You want to please America, so you want to condemn the crisis. You must condemn the crisis on the home front here. And on the basis of the crisis on the home front, our masses of our people will be also on April 19. And absolutely nothing can thwart the agenda of the people. Absolutely nothing can stop the way
my last question to you, Chairman, so that you'll be able to go.
Before Samara, before coming up with your question, before stating your question, and let me just tap in what the SG said. You did ask a question. You see, whenever people who are in government and they are looting the state on a massive scale, they feel threatened. When conscious minded men like us decide to rise up to the occasion to enlighten the minds of the people, informing them about what they intend to benefit from state covers, and you have few individuals that have been fortunate to ascend into government positions, and they are using the masses' interest against the people will. When we have individuals like ours, like-minded others coming out to enlighten the people's mind, they feel threatened, they feel jittered, they feel that you are undermining their job. They feel that you are undermining what they are doing. So obviously they will come after you. So we are not saying that we are not saying this as a means or we have fear. We have fear of being chased or being what? No, we have no interest in being feared. All we want is we just want to announce it to the public that because of our stand, our critical stand, we have decided to take against government officials. Our lives has been threatened. We have received calls. We have received text messages threatening our life. But for us, there is no fear in our spine because we were taught in the revolution that whenever you decide, in fact, these things that are happening today happened in biblical days. There were people who came out to ransom the location. At the end of the day, they were crucified. Jesus Christ is a practical example. So we are students of Jesus Christ. We read about his history and we know what happened to him. So whenever you come out to speak in defense of the people, to enlighten the mind, obviously, Samira, your life will be at stake and people will go after you. But let me say this to one of the caller. They did mention about we should come out in the name of peace. The avant-garde party has no interest. Let me say this for the record. We have no interest in undermining the peace and security of this country. In fact, during the campaign period, we were one of the student groupings that have been championing the cause of peace in this country. So we're going to make sure to protect the peace. But in a situation where people who in authority, who are to be the custodian of the peace, because Joseph Yuma Bakana is in the highest city of this country. So he should be the one to manage the peace of this country. But if Mr. Baka would decide not to do so, if Mr. Baka would decide to degenerate this country, to relegate our people into abject poverty, if Mr. Baka would decide to undermine the peace of this country, we're going to say to you, the avant-garde party will help you to do that. And we will help you. We will fast-track the process. We're happy to do that. We are here not to encourage violence. We are here to encourage peace.
So about the protests being peaceful, have you people putting security measures in order?
Let me say this to you, that the avant-garde party, we want to say to you, we are well organized. And in fact, this is a nationwide struggle. It is not only about the avant-garde party. Samira, do you know the condition the people in West Point are going through? 3 days ago, over 25 bedroom houses got burned down to ashes. There are over thousands of people coming in as we speak. They are homeless. They have nowhere to go. Just yesterday, we were in a Catholic community speaking with the people there, and they explained their ordeals. They explained the condition that they are going through. So the conditions of the people have already informed their decision. So we have thousands of people that will be coming out.
Will you have the presence of the Liberia National Police?
Obviously, the Liberia National Police have to be present.
Okay.
Because it is their fundamental and constitutional responsibility. That is the reason why we are paying it through our taxpayer money. So whenever the masses come out, it is their full responsibility to protect them, to protect their lives and protect their property. But I will say this for the record. We have said this oftentimes, and we want to re-echo on our statement that we have received information. This is classified. This is a classified information. Like I said to you, that Mr. Baka has organized a death squad. I'm saying this without fear. You can recall me and you do whatsoever you want to do. Mr. Baka has organized a death squad headed by Semgay, Bob Deke, and the others. These people, they are recruited gangsters, they are recruited armed robbers and criminals to go after people. So we are well informed that on that day they have decided to plant agent provocateurs in our midst to create chaos. We are going in peace, and we're going to make sure to maintain the peace. But if anything happens on that day, on the contrary, we want to say this, that Mr. Bwaka must take full responsibility because the police will be acting on his instruction.
Okay.
So thank you.
All right. So there is no time. Let's take a parting comment.
Yeah,
then we take the chairman parting comment.
So in conclusion, we want to again extend our salute to the Voice of Liberia family, and we also express our own unflinching and extend our unflinching revolutionary salute to the militants of our party and to the Liberian people. What we can say here, Samara, as a progressive journalist, we've listened to you. Every time you come on the radio, you try to flag out some of the issues that are confronting the masses of our people. What we can say on April 19, this entire country, everybody should come outside on April 19th. You have absolutely no reason to stay back because I told you, every home in this country is a potential victim to this particular fire disaster in our country. And there are other issues. There are other issues affecting the livelihood of the masses of our people. So what we can say here is that we will be outside on April 19th. We will be outside with our people. And what we can say to Joseph Iman Boyka, the rescue soldiers that were trained by broad naked during the election, you follow that. And people got murdered. It was at the expense of the people losing their life that brought Joseph Iman Boyka to power. And there was a particular special group of people trained called rescue soldiers by broad naked. They've been planted into the police. What happened in Kinjoy, it was orchestrated. Those people were planted, they were given uniform, they were placed in uniform to massacre our people. We want to say here, Joseph Iman Boyka, like Adolf Hitler had the Gestapo, the secret police of Adolf Hitler to go against critical forces. We want to say to you here, Joseph Boyka, as young revolutionary student militants, we are here. We are the barracks of consciousness, and we will resist you at every front in an attempt to think that you can undermine the will of the people to move forward. So we want to say to Joseph Iman Boyka, we want to say to the Liberian people that April 19th, the Liberian people will be outside. Okay. And we expect the process to be peaceful because our institution has always been peaceful. So thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you. Over to you, Chairman.
Yes, so in our concluding statement, we want to re-emphasize our position that the Avant-Garde Party, we will not remain silent. And we want to make sure to put the feet of Mr. Boyka and his co-officials to the fire. Like we said to you in our press conference, that the issue of corruption, this is something that Mr. Boyka and his colleagues, they mentioned over times without numbers. They said to us they were going to fight corruption. The fight of corruption was going to be high on their agenda. But surprisingly, Samira, surprisingly, what we are seeing is not only corruption. What we are seeing is massive looting. It's massive looting in just few months into government. We have people placed in government positions that are looting state resources. Practical example, in the case of Mr. Amos Tuer, like we told you, in just few months in office as LPRC Managing Director, Mr. Amos Tuer, he is building massive structure. He's building massive condominium in no time. So corruption is something that must be condemned, and Mr. Boyka seems not to be in anywhere or any way sensitive to the fight against corruption. In fact, Boyka himself is corrupt. He has proven that he's corrupt. So all of his co-officials, they are just exemplifying what the president has in nature. Okay. So corruption will be condemned. We want to say to the Avant-Garde Party will go against it strongly. So lastly, we want to call on all well-meaning Liberians. We want to call on the marketeers. We want to call on the Niana boys. We want to call on the AFL wives. We want to call on the 40,000 civil servants that will soon be laid off. We want to call on all well-meaning Liberians. We want to say to you that this is the time that you must take matters in your hand. Okay. This is the time that you must take the gavel and stand in defense of yourself. Nobody can liberate you except you yourself liberate yourself. So the Avant-Garde Party is going to make sure that on that day, the process will be peaceful and we can show the Liberians that the voices of the people will be heard. Thank you very much.
Thank you. This is how I would like to say thanks to all of you. You have listened. You listened to Prosa and you listened to other issues that we discussed on Good Morning Liberia. I would like to say thanks to all of you that followed this broadcast, those of you that commented, those of you that phoned in, and our silent listeners. We would like to say thanks to all of you. My name is Samira Wanla, and I have been here with Sekou V. Sharif. We'd like to say thanks to Patrick T. Sa. He has been here making sure that this broadcast is aired. As we see you on tomorrow at 7 a.m., I would like to say have a pleasant Monday. Bye-bye.